4. All right, here we go.
All right.
Hey guys, welcome to Point Fighter Radio. I'm Alex Reyes. We're here today with Avery Plowden.
Yes,
What's
sir.
going on, man? How's everything?
Everything's great, man. Just preparing for the weekend, winding down.
Yeah, man, that's it. The season's here. Actually, the season started last week. At the Arctic Challenge with Chris Gorham.
Yes, sir.
That was a really good tournament. If you guys are just joining us, we're gonna have a great event, a great show today. We got 3 guests on today. Actually, we're gonna start out with Avery. Then we're gonna have the winner of the Arctic Challenge last week and Chris Gorham's event. Then we're gonna have Manny Ray Senior. We're gonna bring him in and talk a little bit of about the kickoff tournament, the FBBA tournament, and we're gonna bring in Stephanie as well. Eve Tody, right? Is that how you say her name? Stephanie.
I'm not sure. I just met her actually at the tournament this past
Yeah,
weekend. But
she
she's a
won.
great young fighter.
Yeah. Well, man, the tournament was pretty good, right? The tournament.
Yeah.
It was a good sized tournament, and like, man, it's at the second week of the whole year. January 13th was Saturday, and it was cold. I guess that's a great name for it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Cold, but it was hot in there. There was a lot of fights. We had the live streaming, which Chris Gorham did a great job, and the family they do a great job doing everything. It was organized. They ran professionally. They had, I had give access to people to live stream for events, and they had 2 guys there live stream. I think Mike Gibbs, right, was one of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He did a great job, and they did a great job highlighting the competitors, and like I kept seeing in the streams, like, oh look, thanks for recording it, and they were like, this is Johnny was there, and so that's really good, and that they took advantage of that whole live stream and giving the national exposure to them. So yeah, you compete a lot locally, right, regionally and stuff, and that's something that I didn't really know when we were talking about like last year who was the best in 2017, and I was like,
yes, sir.
Man, Evan Walker competes so much, but then I was told by a few people that you compete everywhere too, a lot of weekends, and what's your take on that? Do you think that helps you fighting regionally? Does that help you go out into the national? It's kind of like a different world kind of type thing, right?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm going to attribute a lot of things to my dad, and because he without him, I know I wouldn't be the fighter I am. But when I was younger, he put me in the men's division like locally and regionally when I was 15, and like he had me like when I was like really growing, he had me going to like 30 tournaments in one year, like 25, 28 the next year. Just like when I was growing into like the really being an adult fighter, I just kept that going. Like I compete. We have a circuit called the MSKC, the Michigan Sport Karate Circuit.
Yeah.
We have like about 10, 11 tournaments a year. So I do those. Then like we'll drive to Chicago, we'll drive to Ohio, like all in the Midwest. Like we'll go to Canada because it's right on the border. It keeps me sharp because like if I'm going nationally and I'm fighting the best all the time, then I'm fighting my best. But if I can get in that tournament atmosphere, still work on some stuff with some people that's not necessarily on the national caliber, then it definitely helps. I definitely think everybody should fight regionally and locally, without a doubt.
Yeah, man. And I remember, like my brother, I almost used to be scared to fight regionally too.
Yeah.
There was those guys that were like, you're on a hit list. They can't, they can't compete nationally, and they want you, and then they kind of get like people rooting for them too. And then I remember like having guys like Paul Knight down here, there's other guys, and then my brother, he'll be like, nah, I'm gonna beat them, like that's and it's true. Like I think it really helps you, with that mental toughness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Like you're going in, and you're a top fighter. Everybody thinks you are anyway. And it's like, well, they have nothing to lose fighting you, and you have everything to lose fighting at a local tournament, just fighting for $100.
Yeah, man, it's true.
Yeah.
So true. It's kind of like the Dolphins when they played the Patriots.
Yeah, right.
That was like our Super Bowl,
Yep.
But yeah, if you guys are joining us, give us a share. We got some people saying what's up, Power. We got Saint Abia Williams. What's going on? Everything good?
Mr. Cattendale.
Tony Cattendale. Exactly. All right, Power. Thanks for if you guys have any questions, let us know for Avery. So So yeah, man. So this weekend we actually have um we have the AKA Warrior Cup, and you've won one, right?
Yes, sir.
You've won one, and you know, and your whole family. I think your sister has won a few, right? One, or how
Hmm.
many have you won?
My sister has three, my dad has two, and I have one. So I'm trying to tie him this weekend.
Wow, nice. I'm trying to. I'm thinking about this tournament, and you guys like Michigan. You guys are out in Michigan. You guys are like pretty close to this event too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how
We
long?
it's
How long is it? A drive or it's a flight?
so it's a it could be a drive, it could be a flight, or it could be a train. It's an easy train ride, 4 hours. It's an easy car ride, about the same. It's like only a 45-minute flight. So it's a
Ah,
huge
okay, okay.
Michigan cohort going to the AKA Grand Nationals.
Right. So it's kind of like for us. It's kind of like for me. I'm comparing it like the U.S. Open. Like growing up, the U.S. Open was kind of the big tournament to go to, and you want to
Yes,
win
sir.
in your area. So like like that looks like that's that type of tournament for you guys. You guys have like diamonds that are close, and
Hmm.
that one. And you, I guess Kentucky used to be one of those tournaments
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. Diamonds is pretty far. Diamonds is a far
diamond
drive.
bar. Yeah.
Yeah, but AKAs has always been like AKAs was my first national tournament as a kid.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's
Right.
always been the big one for people in Michigan. So like
Yeah. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have kids
So that's
here.
the one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have kids that'll do one national tournament a year, and it'll be the AKA Grand Nationals without a doubt.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking about from my standpoint, that's like if you're in Miami, about U.S. Opens like
Hmm.
AK and Diamonds is kind of like a battle kind of where it's
Yes,
kind
sir. Yes, sir.
of,
Yep,
but it's
exactly.
cool. But I remember always wanting to win those tournaments. Like
Hmm.
you want to win, and that's like a tournament there. Hey, so Morgan is still injured right now, right? Morgan
Yes,
is
sir. Yes,
with
sir.
injury, but she should come back this year.
Yeah, this year's the plan is no definite timetable. She hates being asked that question. So if anybody sees her this weekend, don't ask her that question. But yeah, tearing your ACL is a big deal. You know, you people are usually out 9 or 12 months. It hasn't even been 9 months for her yet, but she's coming back strong, and I can't wait because that's my favorite fighter in the world. But she's taking things slow. She's being smart. So, but definitely this year she'll be back.
Hey, so man,
Thank
injuries,
you,
right?
Mr. Gonzalez. Yes, sir.
Yeah, injuries, right? They're man, they're tough. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
Tough mentally, like, and you've been through injuries before
Hmm.
with your shoulder, right?
Hmm. Yes,
And
sir.
how does that um affect you mentally when you're fighting? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
does it change you? Like, if you see, like, it happens in all sports, I could even the extreme. This is extreme. What's his name? RG3,
Hmm.
Robert Griffin, where
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he looked
Never
like
was the same again.
and then that's it. After that, he was never the same. And he came. A lot of people say he came back too early. So is that some of the things that come into your mind, like when you're fighting, or like what, or you put that aside? Like, is that something you have to just put aside and never think about?
Yeah.
When
Yeah. I mean, I never think about it. Even like I've had times like before I had the surgery, or even now, like it'll come out, and then like I'll put it back in, or my pops will put it back in, and I'll just go out there and fight. I don't think because if the pain of it coming out sucks, but the pain of losing is much worse.
yeah,
So the judge says about here, about there, and I just get in there and I fight. I'm blessed that I'm able to have a direct vision when I'm fighting, and I don't have to think about my shoulder.
yeah,
Um, but when it first happened, like I remember getting the news on my birthday that I don't need surgery, and I cried, and like that sucked because I got to be out for 6 to 8 months.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but once I came back and once I was back, it was like, okay, I'm here. If I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight. I can't limit myself to just one thing. I have to do what I do best, regardless of what might happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, with shoulder injuries, it's kind of like I remember my brother used to go through a lot of shoulder. His shoulder would pop out. One year, popped out
Yeah.
like 30 times, and it just got to the point where he knew exactly click. It was
Yeah.
fighting, but he never did the surgery or anything. But it actually eventually healed up. But man, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. And
Yeah, no, not at
a,
all.
a knee injury, I know a lot of people that have had knee injuries and like leg injuries and in sport karate, I think that in sports they have they have good doctors for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
good
most
doctors,
definitely.
but they have kind of like a set timeline, where they have.
Hmm.
And I seen in karate a lot of times with knee injuries, people getting hurt, re-injured really quick. I think
Yeah,
they come back too
too
soon,
fast. Yep.
right? Like Cass, It happened. He hurt his knee, and then it
Hmm.
happened again. I think with karate, it's a different type of thing where
Yeah.
running and fighting because you're lifting up your leg and you're moving and just a fast. I think that I would just recommend to anybody that has a knee injury to take even longer time than the doctor recommends.
Yeah.
The
Most
doctor tells
definitely.
you're ready. I think you should keep going. But so off season,
Yes, sir.
I like to think about a lot of sports, and like in
Hmm.
basketball, and this is our sport. In basketball, I always hear about like LeBron James or the greats like working on something like either 3-point shooting or like
Hmm.
Shaquille O'Neal worked on his free throws for all his career,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah.
but he never got better at it. But
Right.
but
Right.
hey, but is there something that you like to work on, like every season that you say you want to make better or add to it?
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. Like especially like the more mature I've gotten, like when I was in college and stuff, not so much. It was just I wasn't making definite plans to get better on something. But like
Yeah,
last year, like before 2017, like I told myself like, okay, we're gonna take this more seriously. Like I'm gonna actually train like a serious athlete. Change my diet a little bit, eat like a serious athlete. And
yeah,
it like I had an awesome year. And then this year was just more of the same, just not not sitting on my not resting on my laurels, getting better, taking myself to the next level. Like it's not necessarily a particular technique that I want to improve upon. Like maybe get my kicks a little bit better or something like that. But it's just
yeah.
minor adjustments and just my mindset overall, just wanting to be elite, not wanting to be good, not even just wanting to be a great anymore, but wanting to be the person like at a tournament where it's like, okay, if he's here, that's the person that's gonna win. Like that's what I want.
Right, right. That's the mindset. So it's a
Yes,
lot of
sir.
mind stuff. Hey, but last year I kind of saw like I'm a big Raymond Daniels fan and like Pedro Xavier
Yes,
fan,
sir.
and like why? Because they won, but they also had that excitement, and
Yes, sir.
they
Yes,
could
sir.
they could hit you with some nasty kicks, and
Hmm.
you kind of been doing having some trickery of your own,
Yes,
like
sir.
I said. So I've been actually trying. I'm meaning to download it because you catch some people. There's some footage of you
Yes,
catching
sir.
people with it's a switch it's a back kick, right? A jumping.
Yep, yep, yeah. Raymond has pioneered it and is doing it in full contact. But yeah, we call it a 360. I've actually been doing it since I was 10. But like in tournaments, I'm not
Yeah,
necessarily allowed to do really tricky stuff. It's
yeah,
more, get the win, get the win. But if I'm up,
yeah,
then my father, my instructor, allows me to
yeah.
do to have a little bit of fun. And last year was just a good year for me, and just getting better and being more comfortable. Just being able
Yeah.
to throw some sweet stuff.
No,
Have a little fun out there.
no, I love that stuff, and
Yes, sir.
actually that kicky, I even seen Pedro. He kind of threw a version of it,
Yeah,
but he would throw a hook, right? It wouldn't be
yeah, yeah.
solid
Pedro's
or
is
a
a different
back kick,
level.
a hook. So that was crazy,
Yes, sir.
but I'm a big fan of that. I hope to see more of those kicks. That's
Yes,
really
sir.
cool. That's really cool. A really cool move. So we're here with Avery Plowden, and we're moving along. We got like 40 people watching. Hey, we got some breaking news today. All right, we got some breaking news today. All right, so make sure you guys stay tuned in. I'm gonna actually give you one now. I got two. All right,
Okay. All right.
you guys are ready out there? Let's see. Yeah, I think there's enough people watching. Let's see if it moves up a little bit. Hey, all right. So this one is kind of not too breaking news because so many people have found out about it already, and they kind of want it to be a surprise at the tournament. But I'm gonna go ahead and say because I even seen Murphy Gonzalez post about it. For those of you guys that don't know, Team Dojo starting with their team, and for you guys that don't know, Josh Horwitz from Team Dojo. He used to be on WKF. He was my captain. His long life dream was to open up, a bunch of schools and have a team, a franchise team. So that's what he's doing. And he
What's
has.
up, Alfonso?
Hey, what's up, Alonzo? Yeah. Hey, so he picked up, Devin Hopper, Zach Winder. It's him and the big pickup, the big splash right there is Cam Dawson. And Gerald Dawson is gonna be as a coach. A lot of people know this, and man, it's gonna make an impact of immediate impact. They
Yeah,
will be at
definitely.
AKA, and that's a good team. So there you have it. That's the
It's a
first
good young
pick.
team too.
That's a good young team. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
team. they're all young. They're right there, right? They're all in their
Hmm.
early 20s, so
Yep.
they're gonna be good. And and Josh is a great guy,
Yeah.
and
Great fighter.
he's a great
Excellent dude.
fighter, and
Yeah.
it's I'm really proud of him. I'm seeing him, live out his dream, and he's
Yeah.
helping fighters. He's helping
Yeah.
people. It's
We need people like that. Giving back. He's giving back as
Yeah,
a young man too. That's awesome.
exactly. It's a school. You go work for him, and it's part of the package is being sponsored. So that's really cool. I mean, that's
Yeah, it
awesome.
is.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing and unique thing in the sport right there. Hey, so yeah, let's get a little bit into MMA, right? Last year you had a great year, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
man, you trained Tyrone Woodley for his fight with Stephen Thompson.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
how was that experience like? How was that experience like with
Oh
that?
no, that was actually a lot of fun. Like I don't know any like ground martial arts or him wrestling me down. I didn't exactly like that, but the stand up aspect was fantastic. Tyron is an animal. He's an extremely nice guy, like ridiculously nice. Sage is everybody knows on the circuit that Sage is an excellent kid, and I'm seriously rooting for him to make some noise. But training with Tyron was it was great. It was a great experience. It was fantastic. You train with a high level athlete like that and be able to hang with them and stuff. Was that was good for me. I have no interest in MMA. I'll say that right now. I have I
hey,
have
but
absolutely no
hey,
no
but that's
interest in
but when I saw that, I kind of saw like an opening door for us for
yeah
fighters because I
yeah
I always tell people around here in the MMA world community I've been training a few fighters actually,
hmm
so not big names, but I kind of call it like outside fighting to them,
yeah
and
yeah
that's a way that I can explain it to them, and good movement, right?
yep
Good movement
good
and
technique.
coming in and out, right?
Yes sir.
So if you get that, and then you got the inside fighting, which is the boxing, the Muay Thai,
Yes
whatever.
sir. And that's easy to pick up on once you have point fighting.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that that's the angle that I'm going in with that. I think that a lot of people, you got Sage, you got Raymond Daniels. He's trained with George St. Pierre and of course with the Hayabusa guys.
Hmm.
And I just see, and then you see Stephen Thompson like knocking people down with D sides, like
Yeah.
exciting. Um, I think that point fighting in the future could make its impact in the sport. Like maybe a good point fighter could go and fight in there, and
Hmm.
make his way up. But I think that training wise, like this could open a lot of doors. Like
Oh yeah.
people
Oh yeah.
people like
Because
you know.
yes, sir. Yeah, the more specialists you have that are point fighters, I'm sure the more that people will have to realize that they'll have to adapt. Because Tyron was smart in that he brought in top sport
Yeah,
karate guys
yeah, that
with
was smart.
Sage, with me, and then a lot of these guys don't. And Stephen Thompson picks them apart. And also I'm very interested to see Michael Page make a little bit more noise with everything that
Yeah,
he's
man.
doing.
Now he's boxing, I think, right? I think he's
Yes, sir. He's boxing. Yep.
he
He
wants
said he
that
wants to.
he
He
wants
said he
that
wants to. Yeah, he wants that boxing money, but he's still fighting like a point fighter. That was very
he
interesting. So
is. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so I'm rooting for him too.
He is fighting like a point fighter. But
Yes, sir.
that's pretty cool. That's exciting. I like to see. I like the direction that point fighting is going to with
Oh
that.
yeah, it's
And
getting respect.
yeah, okay. Hey guys, we have a few tournaments coming up. The FBBA X is kickoff tournament is next weekend, January 27. Miami, Florida. We're gonna have my dad probably come in and call in. He's not there waiting for us yet. So, but that's next week. A point fighter approved event. The same weekend, the Kick USA and Blitz have come together, and they're gonna have a tournament up in the Cape Canaveral area. That's a great organization. Florida, the hot spot, for sport karate. And then the
Yeah,
same weekend is kind of like a cool event where they got seminars, tournaments in Atlantic City, promoted by Alan Goldberg. That's a great event out there. So Atlantic City and Florida next weekend. All right, guys. Point Fighter approved. Look out for streams. We're gonna be streaming so much this year.
that's
Um,
awesome.
all right. Okay. So let's get on to the next question or topic. Cross training for point fighting. A lot of guys, like I see, they do. They'll do weights and they'll
Hmm.
point fight and they'll spar. They'll drill. Like, but man, there's so many other things that you could do. I think that could help you for the sport, like basketball or swimming or like
Yes,
you know
sir.
things. What do you do? What do you do for cross training? Like
Man,
other than sparring and drills, is there anything other
oh
type of
yeah,
sport
oh
you do?
yeah. Big time. I run. I run, especially lately, like this year in particular. I've been trying to run or do some
Yeah,
kind of running every day, like
yeah,
whether it's miles or sprints or something. Definitely running. My father has yelled at me for years that I need to run, and
yeah.
finally over the last couple, I've been listening, and it's helped tremendously in my game. And then definitely, I also lift, but that's just because I realize I'm never going to be anything but a light heavyweight at the lightest. And if I'm going to be a light heavyweight, I need to be a strong one, especially
Yeah.
once I'm fighting guys that are like 230, 240. Like last weekend at the Arctic Challenge, which was great. I fought Lucas Roberts, who's a big dude,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
so yeah, so fighting big guys like that, like I have to be strong. So I try to lift, but still stay lean, simply because I don't want to be like a huge bulky guy. But running, without a doubt, is most definitely the most
run.
beneficial part outside of drills to me for my training,
Yeah,
without a
man.
doubt.
Let me tell you something. I think running, I've gotten addicted to running now. But
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? Like last year,
Yeah.
I ran 800 miles altogether.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, and I feel like even if I'm not drilling and I'm running, I feel like my drill when I kick, I'm like it felt almost like I'm drilling.
Yep.
Like
Still working those muscles.
I'm not saying it's something you do and don't drill,
Right.
but I remember my brother always telling me, "Run, man, run," and he was always I think he was always better than me, and the
Yes,
only
sir.
difference that we ever had in our training was that he ran about 4 or 5 miles a day, and
Yes,
I
sir.
think that that's a difference. And not just with that, he never got injured too much, with his legs. He
Mm-hmm.
never had any injuries. I think that running also helps you with your injuries because you're working. It's a full body workout,
Yep. You're
and
working all those muscle groups.
you're moving. So a lot of fighters don't run. I think and I think that that's one of the secret things, one of the secret weapons for fighters, point fighters. Because if you think about it, every other sport there's running.
Yes, sir. The greatest
Yeah,
point fighter that we've seen, Raymond Daniels, runs a ton. And
yeah,
if Raymond runs a ton, and you want a blueprint to look at, then
yeah,
I feel like you can't deny the benefits of running, without a doubt.
yeah,
Like that cardio aspect, even though we're fighting for just 2 minutes, that
yeah.
2 minutes is
Yeah.
high energy. So you need to work those muscle groups. You need to build up that cardio, without a doubt.
Bro, yeah, the cardio for sure. Like I think if you guys are young fighters out there, it gets boring, you know, but that's the way it is. And I know
Yep.
Rick, your dad was I was talking to him about this one time, and he says that mental heart, it helps you with your mental
Oh
tough
yeah. Oh yeah.
run. You gotta run super, you gotta run for all that time. It's just boring or like
hmm
it's mental toughness and it helps.
Yeah, because I hate running. Like I absolutely hate it.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of it at all, but I know it's necessary.
yeah,
And I'll be running, and I'll be thinking like, man, you lost to so and so last year. You can have a diamond ring, but you weren't running like you're supposed to. So then it's easy to keep going. It's easy to get that last mile, 2 miles, 3 miles in. So
yeah.
you have to. It makes you tough, and then when you're standing across from someone in the ring, you're like, man, I'm pissed off because you made me run all those times, and it just gives you that more of an edge.
It's true. It's true. That's that. I'm 100% with you on that. Yeah, bro. Let's see. Hey, so NASCAR AKs this weekend. NASCAR has some new rules. I'm not sure if you could see it here on the picture. One of them is the elbow and shin pads. What do you guys think about that?
Well,
Think
so
about
yeah, I've always worn shin guards because I I don't I've clashed legs with people when I've messed up my shins, like they're super rigid.
yeah,
Um, the elbow pass thing, I've had my nose broken by an elbow. I've gotten stitches because of an elbow. I still think it's a bit of overkill. Um, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Like I'll adjust. Rules are rules.
yeah.
NASCAR's one of the big boy leagues. So if I want to win that $1,000, then I'll do what I have to do. But I'll prefer not to wear elbow pads. Uh,
Do you
without a doubt.
have elbow
Yeah,
pads?
I've been practicing. Like I wore them today when I was
Oh,
sparring. So
yeah, yeah. I've been seeing some of the elbow pads, like, and there's some because right now there's no rule on how thick it has to be,
right,
right?
yeah, not at all. It just says
So,
just
and
says elbow pads.
some ones that they don't look too bad,
Yeah, yeah,
but there's
yeah.
some
Like these are
quality.
these are pretty light. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
When I went, I did a Waco event. I'm not. I think 2016, and
yeah.
we got elbow pads that were kind of bulky, and I wasn't a big fan of it at all.
It kind of
So,
looked
but
like a robot, right?
yeah, exactly. I felt like the Michelin Man and everything. So it wasn't something I was a fan of anyway at all. But
But man,
you
with
know,
that blitzing now, I mean, with the blitzing now, like a lot of people running onto elbows and like,
yeah.
man, I guess they had to do it. You know what I mean? So I kind
Mm-hmm.
of like it, but I don't want those big bulky ones. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
no. Yeah, these like these the sleeves right here, they're padded. It's not too bad. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
someone
yeah.
can get those without the big Michelin man looking ones,
Yeah, I
hopefully they'll
told
be all
Jason
right.
that I was like, if you make it, don't make them too bad.
Yeah, right.
But it'll be cool if ASG jumps on that. Let me tell you, I think that they're just being This is mandatory just at nationals right now, not regionals.
Okay.
But but man, whoever's selling at AKA, you better have a lot of shrimp elbow
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You'll be
Um,
banking. You'll
yeah,
be
they'll be raking a lot of money in there.
Yeah, man. And if they don't, somebody better go to Sports Authority. I mean,
Yeah,
and get.
yeah, make a profit.
Hey, all right. So excessive penalty for excessive gear malfunctions. Like a lot of times, for gears is flying off, or if people are fixing it. Like they kind of did this at Pan Am's already. They
Yes,
tested
sir.
it out, and I saw people started taping their, the gloves to them so it wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
fall.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You like that one?
Yeah, I actually do like that one. I mean, I think that one makes our sport look a bit more professional.
Yeah,
And I've been guilty of my glove flying off, and I'm saying that. So I do think that's a good one.
yeah.
We shouldn't have constant stoppages and stoppages and stoppages. So people will adjust. It will suck if you lose because you're adjusting your gear or something. But
Yeah.
we'll have to adjust. So whatever
And
the
now, a lot of people sometimes get accused of like fixing their gear, but when they're really
yeah.
tired, they're really tired.
Right.
So that's gonna
So
end.
yeah,
So
that most definitely will.
yeah, and I kind of like now with the point fighter streaming and stuff that we do, it kind of kills the flow when there's so many stoppages. So I
Yeah,
like it.
right.
I think that's a great rule. And then
Yeah, I like that one too.
the last rule I heard about for fighting is a protest rule, but I'm not sure how it is. Like I started reading it on the
Hmm.
rule book, and it looks like so long because there's protests and forms too. And I'm gonna be looking into that now. I was just like setting this up for the show today, and I
Right.
saw that. Do you know the rule? Have you seen that or heard of it?
No, man,
No.
I get told about new rules for tournament like a few days before, and I just say yes, sir, and just go out there and fight. So I'm not too sure about a protest rule
I even
at
heard that
all.
like a flag that you could throw in and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, no, I can't imagine my coach, my dad doing that. So I don't think that's the rule that really apply to
I
us.
mean, what can
Like
you
if
really protest? I
yeah,
mean,
that's what I'm thinking. Like if you protest a point, are they gonna like stop the fight and then
yeah,
replay it? Like it's just no. I don't think that's a
yeah,
good one.
exactly. Like, what
I
can you
think
protest?
yeah, no.
Maybe the time, or I don't know what, but I'm trying to think. I know that NBL they do protests for years, and if you
Yeah,
protest and you're wrong, they penalize the other
yeah,
player. They even fine you or something, right? So
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think a rule like that is just it's just kind of over complicating things and giving those people that are a bit more whiny than others is something else to complain about. So
yeah, as a coach myself, like, and I'm one of those whiny coaches. I want to be like, I'm gonna have that flag.
yeah, right. Like because you want your guy to win, like by any means necessary. So it's
I
just
could see myself getting mad and just being like, and just
yeah,
throwing it at the center ref's face.
right. Yeah, So
I'm
yeah,
just
I'm not.
kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm probably
you,
not.
you you calm down over the years a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about evil Alex things that I do now. Yeah, but yeah, man. So yeah, man. Those are the basic rules right there, and those are the rules, the new rules that are uh, coming up at AK. All right, here. Oh, we got another one for you.
Oh
Warming
yeah,
up,
that's a good one.
warming up before you compete. A lot of times, man, like I see people that are just like sitting there and then they just fight. Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Just I get soup like I get a ridiculous amount of butterflies before I fight anyway, so I
Yeah,
have to get a sweat going. If I don't, and then I draw somebody like a Leon Jefferson or a Thomas Emre in my division as my first fight, and I haven't warmed up, then it's bad news. I have to warm up before I fight, and it makes sense to me. Every athlete in competition warms up before they fight, baseball or before they compete. Baseball players, basketball players, football players. UFC fighters get a sweat going. Kickboxers get a sweat going. We are a combat sport. It makes sense to me to
yeah.
warm up beforehand. Even
Make
if you just have to do something by yourself, do some drills. Just from personal experience, I warm up almost every time. Sometimes I won't be paying enough attention. It'll be my turn to fight before I got to warm up, but that doesn't really happen nationally or internationally. I usually always make sure that I get a good warm up in without a doubt.
You also have to have a good timing, right?
Yes,
Experience. You have to have good timing on when to do it, man.
Yep.
I remember being a kid, like 15 years old, and I was in compete nationals, and I started warming up at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then nothing. 3 o'clock, 4,
Yep.
5. I didn't fight till 8 o'clock, and I warmed up like 10 times.
Yeah.
I was so done. Like by
Yeah, you had that adrenaline pumping over and
yeah.
over again.
So like you also have to find the right perfect time.
Yeah.
That's where you have to be at the brackets, looking when you're gonna fight, kind of
Yep.
and boom and warm up. But you
Getting
can't
on
just go in there and fight.
no. Getting
I
on the
seen a lot of
scorekeeper's
people go.
nerves.
I see a lot of people go and they fight and they're like tired in 2 minutes. I'm like, but
Yeah.
they're just warmed up, because when you first warm up, that's when you're getting that.
Yep, that adrenaline pumps. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm like, man, that was your warm up fight. But what if you
Yeah.
get somebody that's good?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys warm up. Hey guys, we got Mini Queen. She's doing the awards. She actually is giving you an award on I think tomorrow or Friday. You won the SMA Fighter of the Year award. Right?
Yeah. Evidently, my sister and I and my team are pretty popular. So
Yeah,
thank you
I
everyone that voted and everything.
sometimes I'm like, man, what is this? But
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with a lot of the picks this year. Like the fans out
Yeah.
there watching, I think
Yeah.
watching, they made a good decision this year, because
Yes,
you're
sir.
definitely, I think it was you number one as for the men's, right? Who was number two? Did you
Ross.
Ross?
Yeah.
Oh, Ross.
Yeah, Ross.
Come on,
Ross.
Ross. Come on. And I think third was Justin Ortiz or something. And
Yeah, I believe you're right. Yes, sir.
he
Yes,
barely
sir.
fought.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But, but
It's interesting. It's pretty interesting for sure.
But at least they got the top people right. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
that's good. And yeah, Mini Queen.
Yeah, Jim, your U.S. Open, Jim, can be a hurry up and wait game without a doubt. So I get warming up 6 times for that. That can be a little everywhere.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jim. We're missing Vikings right now. That's our favorite show, Vikings.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't
It's a
checked
good
out
show.
that
That's
one.
kind of where I get my from.
Yeah, I'm a Game of Thrones dude all the way.
Yeah, bro. Hey, so ASG, great company.
Oh, beautiful company.
Great
Yes, without a
sponsor.
doubt.
Hey,
Yes.
great company, man. And look at these bags. I want to highlight these bags.
Yes, sir.
You know what
I have mine sitting over there right now.
Yeah, there's a small one, there's a big one, but the big one, a lot of times now with the flights, the luggage is not included. They just let you in with like a book bag. But man, this book bag, the big one is big. It fits so much things, and you just put it in your back and you go straight to the line. I've never told to pay more, and it's a pretty big bag.
Yeah,
but
I've never had any problems with it.
Yeah, when you pass through the gate, they see it as a backpack.
Yes, sir.
It's a personal item, but it's a big personal item. So
right,
there you go.
Right.
You guys have a travel tip right there.
Yeah, without a doubt. You just put the straps on, you put them on, just go right through.
There you go. Hey,
yes, sir.
So yeah, thanks for calling in, man. We've had a great show. We got a lot of people watching. Thanks to everybody for tuning in there. We're not done yet. We're gonna have at least one more guest. Okay, I know we're gonna have Stephanie. Tody, she won the Arctic Classic, the Arctic Challenge.
Yes, sir. Good young fighter. Very good. Great reverse punch.
Very good fighter. But Avery, man, I'm gonna give my pick. I'm gonna give my pick for this weekend, and I say that you're gonna win the heavyweight, right? Lightweight, it's gonna be tough. I don't see. I was looking at my crystal ball, right? I would say Jack. I would say maybe Jack or Robbie, right, will be in there, or Kevin. They're in the mix. It's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard division. But I see you winning your second Warrior Cup. And then for the women, you guys got Impex has Verona back, right?
Impex is coming with we're coming with the full squad. We have Verona, we have Jason, we have Wooly, and we have myself. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna try my best to get that cup. Just go fight my hardest. I don't like promising anything. Knock on wood. So, but I appreciate the belief. And I appreciate the belief, Mr. Bates. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and then teams is gonna be off the chain. That's
Oh
gonna be
yeah, I'm looking forward to team fighting big time,
that's
big
gonna
time.
be really good. That's gonna be really good. All right, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AKA is actually like it always has a huge amount of teams. Like it always has a huge team division.
yeah, man.
Always.
Last year the Bins team, Team Blaze or whatever, was there,
Yeah,
right?
we fought them on stage.
And there was a
They
bunch
made
of
some noise.
mixed teams. You guys were there. There was a bunch of mixed teams, but it had
Yep.
10 teams. I was like, what? Like it's a great tournament for fighting now too as
Yes,
well.
sir.
The weather
Yes,
I
sir.
hear is awesome this weekend. It's not gonna be no flights canceled. It's gonna be cold. It's not gonna be like
Right.
Miami weather, but
Not like the beautiful weather you could get at the Pan Ams.
yeah. There you go. So thanks for tuning. Thanks for calling in, and
Yes, sir.
good luck at the tournament, and I'll be watching you guys out there.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good
All right,
work.
awesome.
All right,
Thank
take
you,
care.
Alex.
All right, okay.
Bye.
All right, so there we have it. That's Avery Plowden that we just had on. We are gonna bring on Stephanie next. Okay. We're gonna talk a little bit about some tournaments. So that was a good one. This is the first time I'm gonna have multiple guests on the show, right? And Chase Ford, Ross, I'm not sure is gonna be there. He has a kickboxing fight next week. All right. So let's see. Next week we got, I said, the FBBAX tournament. My dad was supposed to come on, but he's not here yet. So maybe he couldn't get in on the link. Let's see what else. We already went through this one. Oh, the Louisiana Pro Am. I'm gonna be at this tournament in New Orleans. Gus's Blanco, great event. It's gonna be an awesome tournament in New Orleans. It's a WKC rated event. Point Fighter's gonna be there. Richard Plowden's gonna be there. A lot of top fighters are gonna be there. It's a great event. So you never been to a tournament out there in New Orleans? It's also Mardi Gras season. Check it out. Okay. We got the following weekend the Starcade Internationals. This is FBBA Kick and FBBA and the USA Sport Karate. Great event. That's February 9 and 10. Then we have that's in weekend on that Sunday, the King of New York, Cam Dawson, right here. He won it last year. Who's gonna win the throne? Who's gonna be on that throne this year? Okay, and then we have the KC Challenge as well. All right, so that's February 16 and 17. We are going to talk a lot about those tournaments. They're all gonna have live streams. It's gonna be a great event. If you're a promoter out there, Point Fighter Radio, all right, get it Point Fighter proof. I give you access to the streams. We got over 50,000 followers right now. I'll promote your event on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. It's like boom, 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 nonstop promotion every week, and we'll do a pre-show and after show. I'll bring on the winners. It's good exposure for your competitors. It's just good for the sport. So let me help you out with the Point Fighter approved events. All right. Breaking news. I'm not gonna tell you just yet, but we got another one. We have another one. I'm gonna keep you on there though. All right. Okay. So let's bring this back. We're gonna bring on Stephanie. Now, Stephanie, I love this guest like this because she's I don't know. I didn't know who she was until now. All right. Until she won the Arctic challenge. I know that she's on Team Revolution and she was on team. She is on Team Revolution with Cornell, right? And she fought great last week, and we're gonna get to know her a little bit. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Stephanie? How are
Nothing
you?
much
Good.
yourself?
Awesome. Welcome to Point Fighter Live. You're on. We're everybody here welcoming you. So congrats last week on the Arctic Challenge.
Yeah.
You fought really well, and you had a good amount of fights there too. It was very
Yeah.
competitive. So just tell us about first. Tell us about you. Where are you from? Where are you from? I know we know you're on the team, and but where are you from, and how did you get on the team as well?
I'm from Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah. So I train at United Family Martial Arts.
Okay, okay.
hmm
Who's your instructor?
Jeremy Elliott.
Okay, nice, 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 nice. That's good. So how many times a week do you train? Do you do this full time? Do you also go to school and or
Yeah.
college or anything? What do you do?
Yeah. I'm in grade 11.
For real, you're in your 11th grade? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're not even done with high school yet.
No.
Nice, nice,
I train 5 days a week.
nice. That's really good. Hey, that's really good. That's really good. And you came up to Michigan and you won the tournament, the
Yes.
women's division. So right, yeah.
Yeah, that was a big step for me.
Have you ever fought in the women's division or not yet?
No, this was my first time because it was 17 and up, and I turned 17 by the end of this
Oh, okay.
year.
So yeah, that's right. It was 17 and up.
So I
Wow, that
decided
was
to step it
cool.
up.
Wow, that was cool. So how was that experience fighting with women? Like not your kids. How was it the same? Did you see it as pretty much the same?
Mm, no, I was very nervous. I'm like, I didn't know what to expect. Because
Yeah.
like they most likely have like more experience than me in training wise, and like they've been doing it longer. So I was like, I gotta show them what I'm made of, and like how much I trained, that I put dedication into it, that I can do it.
So you came in like hardcore, like I don't care, I'm gonna
Yeah,
beat these girls. Yeah.
yeah.
Did they hit harder? Do you feel like they hit harder than the
Mm,
juniors?
I don't know. I feel like the juniors hit harder.
You do?
Yeah, not gonna lie.
That's funny. That's funny. So that's good. Wow. So that's cool. You got me off guard with that one. I didn't know that you were 17. So how's it gonna feel now going back now fighting? You fought in adults, right? Now, if you go to like a NASCAR tournament or NBL,
Yes.
they're probably gonna make you fight. But you're 17, right? You're 17.
16.
Oh, 16. Okay. They're probably gonna make you fight. In juniors.
Yes.
How's that switch gonna be? You think it's gonna be any different, or you think it's gonna help you now that you have that experience in adults?
I think it's gonna help me because I go into a fight and I fight my fight. I don't fight anyone else's fight. I go in there and do what I do best.
Right, right, right. No,
Yeah.
yeah, you do, and you looked really good last week
Yeah.
at the tournament. So tell us about the team. How is it to be on the team and on Team Revolution, and how did you get picked? How long have you been on the team for?
I've been on the team since September at their tournament. I was asked to go on it.
Nice. So
So this
since
is like very recent.
yeah, that's very recent. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But Canals does a good job with his players, and he's really into his players, and he's dedicated to the
Yeah.
sport. So it's a good team. It's a really good team. So other than fighting, do you do anything else, or are you just mainly a fighter? Do you
Mm,
form?
I do uh I do forms and weapons as well.
Yeah, you do. And how did you do it at the last tournament at the Arctic, or no? You just fought.
No, I just wanted to focus on fighting.
Yeah. So, what do you see yourself doing in the future? Being more of a fighter, like, and just kind of getting away from forms of weapons, or you want to you want to be the complete package kind of person?
I'm striving for the complete package.
Yeah, nice, nice. And what are your goals? What are your goals in karate? I'm pretty sure you got so many goals in life. Do you
Yeah.
see yourself being a champion, like in the adults, and do you want to win the overalls
Yes,
and
sir.
big tournaments and all that? Do you see yourself doing that
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I
future?
still have some time.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good. But you want to get there eventually.
Hmm.
That's nice. That's nice. Well, um, we're gonna be following your career. So you fought in NBL and you fought in NASCA, right?
Yeah.
And WKC. What do you think? Here's a question for you. What do you think is the biggest differences in fighting in each? Like as far as you like adjusting to rules, is there something that you like or not like? You know what I mean from one circuit or another?
Yeah. I like it all. Like no matter what, like I'm always fighting, and like the rules don't affect me. Like I go with whatever rules there is, because in the end I have to follow the rules in order to win. So I just adjust to everything real quick.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't have a favorite like league or anything, because in the end they're all the same to me. You fight in anyone.
Right, right. No, that's true. That's true. And is there anybody that you look up to now that let's say, sit ringside and watch them fight, or you watch videos of them or anything? Like, are you a fan? Are you a fan of out
I've
in
I've
sport
been
karate?
always a fan of Chelsea Nash.
Chelsea, yeah,
Yes.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
She was
And
awesome. I wish she would come back because she was so good. It always felt like she left. She
yeah.
still had a lot more to give to the
Yeah,
sport.
I'd love for her to come back one day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She was really tough, and man, her and Morgan had some great battles
Yeah.
right there. But
Morgan's really good.
yeah, Morgan's really good. But there you have it. Hey, Stephanie, so congratulations at the tournament. What's your next event that you're gonna hit up?
I'm most likely doing a Blake Patterson's tournament at the end of February, and
Okay.
then Amerikick in March.
Amerikick. I can't wait for that one. That one's
Yeah.
gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. My team's gonna be there.
All right.
That's gonna be a great event. So I'll get to meet you there.
All right.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks for waiting on too, and
No,
coming
anytime.
on. And I hope to have you many other times here on other tournaments. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Power. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, now, dun 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 dun, ta-na-na, ta-na-na. Breaking news with Alex Reyes. Well, you guys already know about Josh Horridge's team, Team Dojo, and they got Cam Dawson. That's big. That's a big pickup right there. That's gonna be a good team. Um, the other news I have information, but I gotta stick to my. I was gonna say it, but everything is not confirmed, so I do not want to say it. I'm sorry. I just got a text now, and they said it's not confirmed, but you know, at AK you'll see. Okay, you'll see. It's gonna be good. I hate not breaking the news. All right, but I could say a hint. All right. I could say a hint. Connell, you're welcome. Power, baby. Hey, Kevin Walker. Kevin Walker's on. Yeah, Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Let's see, Kevin. Kevin's looking. Well, here's a hint. Kevin Walker will be team fighting with a full team. How about that? Okay? Kevin Walker will be fighting with a full team. That's the break. That's the only hint I could give you. All right? He's not going to be fighting with next level. Like he sometimes does, right? His brother team, but he's gonna be fighting on a full team. Okay, so that's it. That's all I could give you guys. I'm sorry. I was gonna kind of say it today, but I'm in a position where I gotta respect the coaches and I can't just I gotta wait on them, because I get stuff leaked out to me all the time. But but yeah. Hey guys, so thanks for tuning in. Point Fighter Radio. We are gonna have live streams maybe this weekend. Sport Martial Arts is covering it. I have a few people that made live stream for me as well. So AK Grant Warrior Cup. It's gonna be a great tournament. I'll see you guys on the next one. Power, baby. Woo!